Hello, and welcome to He Is Coming. So this is the game preview version on the Xbox Game Pass. It's essentially like their equivalent of like early access, and we're going to give it a look today, and probably do a few little episodes on it on the channel. I've already played the demo of this in the Steam Next Fest on the channel, but we're going to get into it here. I did not expect that to go until I clicked the button. So you'll have to pause these and read them, I think. Looks like the crown has fallen into the hands of the Demon King and darkness has spread across the land. All hope seemed lost, but a hero emerged, a knight, who faced the Demon King and struck him down. Okay. The land healed, peace returned, and the crown was sealed away deep beneath the earth. Specifically that tree. Generations passed, and the story of the crown faded into legend, but deep in the forgotten corners of the world a dark force stirred. I'm guessing this is probably us. Right, so the game. So if you haven't seen the demo of this, again it is on the channel, but I'll go through the basics of it here. We're going to have a day, then a night, then a day, then a night, then a day, and then this last night, and then death. This is when the boss arrives. The boss is here. We can press tab, and this is the Brittlebark Beast. It has 50 health, 3 attack, 0 defense, and 2 speed. Whenever Brittlebark Beast takes damage, he takes 3 additional damage. So we want to attack fast. It doesn't matter how much attack damage we have, so long as we attack quickly. So really we're after speed here. And you can see over here we've got 1 attack, 0 defense, 0 speed, 10 out of 10 health, no money. And let's see, shift enters map mode. In this mode you can hover over events on the map to view more details. Once unlocked, waypoints allow you to fast travel by hovering over a waypoint in map mode and pressing space. Okay, it said it'd show more details of events, but hovering over them doesn't do anything, so I think that's mostly just for fast travel between waypoints, that. Anyway, we start with a stick. So literally even though it was showing us like this picture of like a knight, walking out into battle, and we've got a picture of a knight, we're actually just a guy with a stick, really. That's all we've got. So we're going to get started. Each one of these little notches on here, these little lines, is 1 turn as well, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, I might be mistaken. Okay. Okay, so how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna take the featherweight blade. It gives us some speed, and we want speed. Right, so I think this might be, each little notch on here might be 5 steps. So let's get exploring. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, another notch went down. So, ooh, there's a bear on that one. Now enemies won't move towards us until they see us, and line of sight is determined by these paths. So when there's a straight line between you and an enemy, they'll see you. Oh, I think spiders might be nocturnal actually, but yeah, sometimes they'll chase you. Battles resolve automatically. You and your opponent take turns. If your health reaches 0, you lose, obviously. Attack represents how much damage you deal. Armor absorbs damage that will be dealt to health and is replenished between battles. Speed determines who goes first. You can adjust how quickly the battle plays out using the options above. So we'll play the fight. Victory! Some kind of special chest here, a jewellery box, okay. So we could lose some health but get some defense, gain a lot of health but lose some attack, or gain 1 armor every other turn. I think we'll go for a crown. We lose 2 health but gain 5, and this 5 will replenish between battles because it's armor, so that should be quite good. If I remember, these campfires act like actually, I think they might only work at night. I'm trying to remember now, back to the demo. It's been a while, obviously. I think I played this last year now. So they've damaged our armour. And it's still 1 gold on hit. But we get that back because we killed him, I think. Right, so... Right, so now we can use the campfire, it seems. Hedgehog. And he's gained 3 thorns. So when we hit him, yeah, it damages us slightly. There, transform an item into another item of the same rarity. I'm happy with what I've got. Yeah, so as you could see there, the enemy started like running toward us. It must be at night time that they chase you. Anyway, we get the kill. And our money back. Okay, a wolf. This will be a test of our strength so far. Maybe not that big of a test, actually. Right. The heart drinker on hit, restore 1 health, not bad. Double plated armor. Exposed, which triggers when you lose all your armor for the first time. Exposed, gain 3 armor, but it loses us speed. We'll go with the redwood roast. Because we want that speed. Spear, shield, lance. So this is something as well. The items with a red outline and a little sword icon obviously are weapons. So if we were to take this, as good as it is, it would replace our featherweight blade. And it's not a bad weapon, and again it doesn't really matter about the damage of our weapon. What matters is that we hit him often. So this only having 1 attack wouldn't be that bad, and it would give us a lot of extra armor. But we already have a weapon, so it'd kind of be, we'd lose something as well as gain something, so we're not really that far up with that. Maybe just getting the ice block shield. Battle start, gain 2 freeze, and it's got 8 armor for it. Your attack is halved as long as you have freeze stacks. Remove 1 stack at turn end. That doesn't really matter, because we only want to hit him... Yeah, so we can take that. What have we got here? A travelling merchant. The Blood Moon Dagger. When wounded, gain 5 attack and take 2 damage. Choose when your health drops to 50% or lower for the first time. Do any of these look good? Give yourself and the enemy 5 freeze each. That's if you have 0 base armor, restore health to full. If you have armor, gain 1 additional armor. And that's at the start of each turn. That would be really good. We need to fight things in order to make money though. This over here. Combine 2 of the same common or golden item. Well, let's see if we can actually get a duplicate item then, because if we could, it'll combine them so that they only take up 1 inventory slot, allowing us to carry an extra trinket. We're now on the second night. As you can see, the timer along the top, it's ticking away. It won't be long until we're facing this boss. Wounded, restore health, frostbite trap, or there's a brittle bark bow. After 3 strikes, lose 2 attack. Give the enemy 3 freeze with the frostbite trap. Or when your health is 50% or lower, will restore 4. We'll go with the frostbite trap, I guess. Item slots are numbered and will trigger sequentially. This means items in slot 1 will trigger before slot 2. So we can move things around if we want something to trigger before something else. We'll keep fighting to earn money. Right, we're getting some nice easy victories. I'll speed the combat up a little bit, but yep, we should easily win this. There we go. Emerald Crown, gain 1 speed every other turn. That could be quite good. Right, we'll get rid of the redwood roast there to give ourselves some extra health things. We're going to give our featherweight blade some speed oil. I'm going to try and avoid these crows as well, because they seem to be pretty good at stealing money off of us. And we haven't really got the damage to deal with them now. Yeah, that freeze debuff is quite annoying. But it should help us with brittle bark, it definitely should. And it's meant that we've barely been taking damage as well at this point. Rather not fight a hedgehog. Mind you, we'll fire this so we can activate this sign. I believe that's a fast travel point, so we'll want to activate that. And we've got him. Actually, that's the point we should sleep till the next day and restore health. Yes. That's going to take us to the boss. And here we go. Right. We've got 2 freeze on us. Right, we're now doing damage. Our speed isn't great, even after all the stuff we did. We didn't really get speed items, so we're just going to have to hope that we've got enough health to kind of tank through this. We should freeze him when our health gets low enough, which is now, so he's now got 1 attack damage for a few turns. But he's cutting through our health pretty quick. We're not gonna manage it. We're not gonna manage it. We're gonna go. But we get to view our challenges. We've unlocked the Horned Helmet. And that's for losing our first battle. Right. I think that now means that we can start unlocking the things around it. Anyway, we'll start a new run. We'll give it another go before we call it for an episode. But now now that I've explained, things will go a bit faster. So, the Icebox Shield, good as it is, that freeze really did a number on us. I think the Horned Helmet is probably better. Redwood Cloak would slowly restore health to us between fights, so it's great for that, but it's not good for us in the actual battle against the boss, so we shouldn't take it. Right, we hit the spider, we hit him again, we don't lose any health, and we get victory. Now this is interesting. The tower here allows us to kind of see around the area. So that crystal ball there. Treasure chest. Okay. I'm kind of wondering what a crystal ball will be like. What does that do exactly? We'll find out. But we'll get some treasure first. On hit, deal 1 damage. Gain 3 thorns. Deal 1 damage 2 times. I'm going to try this boomstick. I want to test it out. I'm curious. If I hit them, does it hit them for the damage and then hit them again? It does. Now that's important. The fact that it's 2 separate instances means that... Oh, actually... What am I saying? We're not against Brittlebark again, are we? It changes the enemy each time. If the Razor-Tusk Hog has more speed than you, his first strike deals 10 additional damage. We have to have more. We have to have equal or greater than 4 speed. We must have this. Right. He only has 5 health. Crystal ball, reveal the location of interest. Okay. Interesting. We'll add some speed to our weapon then. Should be interesting. Right. Let's have a look. What have we got here? We can afford something as well. I mean, there's something for 10 here. Battle start, game 3, freeze, 7 attack damage. Christ. Kindling bomb. Deal 1 damage to the enemy on the battle start. The damage of the next bomb that triggers is increased by 3. So I guess the idea is to have like several of these. On hit, take 1 damage with Blood Moon Sickle. Frostbite Dagger. Give the enemy freeze equal to your attack upon hit on the first turn. Interesting. Featherweight Helmet. Spend 2 armor to gain 3 speed and 1 attack. Or gain 3 armor for each equipped stone item with an ore heart. Right, we definitely want to get the Featherweight Helmet, I think, here. I think that will definitely do us a good service in the final boss battle. Right, so we'll get that. And we'll move on because we've not really got enough gold now. There's the anvil. I think this will give us give your weapon an edge. On hit, restore 1 health. On hit, gain 1 armor. I mean, I guess armor's better, isn't it? Because if our health hits the max, we can't gain more, whereas armor we always can. Right, leather glove, that'll give us some speed. A saffron feather, convert 1 speed to restore 2 health. Well, we don't want to get rid of our speed, we want more of it if anything. So we'll go with that. We now have 3 speed. And and at the battle start we're going to spend 2 armor to gain 3 speed and 1 attack. So, let's test it out. Right. This would appear to be working. Now, when we beat this boss, we'll get more items that we can carry. So for now, we might not actually want to go about getting ourselves all these treasure chests. We can heal a bit, we might as well. We've got this last day. On hit gain 1 armor. Now, if I've got a speed oil, does this give me an attack oil as well? It does. So they stack. Right, that's interesting. Right. So we are very well suited to taking out this boss now. And in fact, what we might want to do here, like I said, we'll not go and open all these chests around here. What we'll instead do is we'll go around and defeat some of the monsters, get a nice bit of money. There is a trader that was nearby here, and we could maybe deal with him in the morning, like once we've beaten this boss, see if we can buy some useful things off him. But now, let's summon that boss. He's a big fella, I'll give him that. And we've killed him before he can even hit us. Excellent. Right. So we've now got 2 extra slots. A brittle bark buckler, lose all your armor after your enemy's first strike, but it gives us a ton of armor. Battle start game, armor equal to lost health. Our weapon is really good. I mean, Swift Strike Rapier, if you have more speed than the enemy, gain 2 additional strikes is kind of ridiculous. What have we got next anyway? The Swift Strike Stag. Swift Strike Stag strikes 3 times per turn. What? We want Fawns then, don't we? Because he's not got a ton of health. If we could get some Fawns on us, that would really mess with him. So we want something with Fawns. Can we restock the shop? Something with Fawns. Something with Fawns. Not really what we want, is it? Well, let's go and see if some of these treasure chests that we didn't open have something. I guess we can get the saffron feather, but again, what we really need, yeah, is just some thorns. If we could get plenty of thorns, about 4 or 5, that should do a nasty number on enemies. There we go. Game 1 thorns. And we've got 2 of those. Where was that golem now? There he is. We'll head over and we'll combine these 2 items and then we'll go looking for more. Right, another easy fight. And that gives us, there it is, the golden horned helmet. 4 armor, gain 2 thorns. It's literally just the effect of 1 doubled. So it frees up an inventory slot for us. And we can do that again with our golden item if we find even more. Wounded, regain your base armor. Battle star, gain armor equal to lost health. Swift strike gauntlet. Wounded, gain 2 additional strikes. That could work. Sounds good. So if we get badly hurt, we're going to start hitting a lot more and a lot harder. Right. Transform an item into another one of the same rarity. Let's not. I like what I've got. I'd like to get some more thorns though. Like if I could get rid of maybe this saffron feather, I wouldn't mind losing that to get some thorns. Pay to replace your edge. On hit, gain 2 thorns and take 1 damage. That'll do it. Not bothered about those. Right. We're not far off the next boss now. We're on to the last day. But with any luck, we'll beat them. So gain 1 gold at the start of battle, gain 1 armor every other turn, gain 1 speed every other turn. Let's grab this instead of that does heal us between battles, it's not awful. Hell of the leather glove. Actually, there's a signpost up there, we should grab that. Right. Question. Can I just like travel back to... Yeah, I can travel back to back whenever. I don't need to be at a waypoint to travel to a waypoint. So So if I wanted to... Well, if there was a waypoint, if I'd have unlocked this one for example, I could have travelled back here and grabbed these. So that's something, it might be worth, like, now that I've got this waypoint unlocked over here. Where am I here? Hang on. Yeah, there I am. If I've got this waypoint unlocked over here, I could maybe explore the area, find some treasure chests, and then travel back to it and go to them in the next day. And I've perhaps got some more inventory slots. But we shouldn't be far off now from the end. Right. We've now got every oil on this. Okay. Let's see how this goes then. We've got a ton of thorns. Also do a good amount of attack. It is working, but we might run out of health before we get him. Oh, mind you, turn start. I thought that was battle start. Right, so that's actually... Yeah, it's a good job I didn't get rid of the saffron feather. That's just saved us. As much as we could get rid of this for the razor thorn spear, well, let's see what we need next. It's just Leshen. It's just a ton of HP. I think this boss is always the same. Right. So we could freeze them. Attack is halved as long as you have 3 stacks. So we could give the enemy 1 freeze stack that would halve his attack. I assume it rounds down, so it'll probably take it down to 3. Or when we're wounded, we can drop the enemy's attack by half for 3 turns. So it'll last longer, but it only triggers when we're nearly dead. Take that for now, but I think we're going to need some items that just bolster our base stats, like we just need some more HP. Or some kind of healing, perhaps. Elderwood ain't bad, but we'll get vampiric wine. That'll give us a bit of healing. Then we'll open this. Restore 1 health every other turn. We just get 8 extra health but lose 1 attack. Overhealing is dealt as damage. We'll replace the frostbite trap with those earrings. What would a bat do then? Doesn't look that bad. Oh, mind you, that's something as well. The enemy's levels, I think, go up over time, so this is a level 3 bat now. Ooh, what is this? Well, that was a lot of stuff triggering. Right. 2 nights until the Leshen arrives. Looks like we can't get in there without some kind of key. Right, fast travel here. A featherweight blade, redwood cloak. If your health is not full, restore hit 2 HP. But that's at turns at the battle start. This gives us some HP, but it might be better than the leather vest. Okay, trip to the merchant could be a big deal right at the end here. Right. We'll get through this fight, that'll give us a bit more spending money. What would be really good for us here? It's too late to be swapping out swords now, because ours is really well upgraded. If you have 0 base armour, we don't, we have 5. Restore health to full. Gain armour equal to lost health. Nope. Give yourself and the enemy 5 frees each at the start of battle. It's not awful. Whenever you restore 3 or more health, deal 3 damage. Now, does that mean, like for example, the saffron feather restores 2? So every other time this activates, would this activate? Or does it have to be 3 all at once? I don't know. Is the problem there. The frostbite curse, give yourself and the enemy 5 frees each, isn't awful. They'll suffer from it worse than I would, and when I deal damage, I deal an additional 1 damage, so it wouldn't be too bad for me. Kinda have to have the citrine earring and the saffron feathers together. The redwood roast, we just need some extra bulk to us here. We need that redwood roast just for additional health. I don't think there's anything worth swapping out for there. Ice Tomb. If you have no armor, gain 3 armor and 1 and it freezes you though at the start of battle. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Nothing great then there. Oh, a bear. This will actually be tough. It's got 8 health. Like, this is no joke. This might actually kill me. Oh, while the... it said something about... I was looking at the skill on the right side, but didn't quite get to read it, but its health dropped... sorry, not health. Its attack dropped drastically when we actually managed to break through its armor there, right. So I think the really high attack was only because it had armor still. Right. Let me sleep till the end of the day. Oh dear. That's not good. I really might want to consider frostbite trap. That said though, no. It's like, it would work, but I have to get rid of something, and probably the candidates are Vampiric Wine and Redwood Roast, which would mean that then I've got less health, so it'd trigger later, which would mean that it's not as good. It's not great. I could just gain more thorns. Yeah, instead of spending arm and gain speed and attack, maybe I just gain fawns. I think the main problem is we've not got a load of things that are going to keep us in the fight, so to speak. I've got another saffron feather, but I don't think we'll have enough speed to convert at that point. Yep, here we go. The Leshen. 50 health, 7 attack. We'll see how it goes. We've got a lot of fawns, but we've not got a lot of health. But we do have some healing. Right, and we gain additional strikes as well. So we're actually doing a decent job of it, but right. Staggering success completed. Win against Swift Strike Stag for the first time. Featherweight Edge. On hit, convert 1 speed to 1 attack. Right. Reforge your weapon once, it says as well. Continue. Oh, that's the achievement we did, isn't it? Outspeed a spider. Agile Edge. Win against Razor Tusk Hog for the first time. We get the Icicle Spear. And yeah, so this... Let's see. Let's go to menu. Let's look at what weapons we've got. So the Thorns. I think I'm mistaking how Thorns work. So yeah, deal damage equal to your Thorns when struck. Then remove those Thorns at the turn end. Ah. So it removes Thorns once they've hit something. A lot of other games, when you have Thorns, they just stay and you're just constantly hitting them with them. So Thorns aren't actually very good. Right. Keep that in mind. Thorns, not very good. But it looks like we're starting to get some unlocks here. And we've just got to beat the Leshen then. It would seem to get to... It looks like once we've beaten the woodland, we've got the swampland. So it looks like at least in the current like demo, well not demo but early access version, there appears to be 2 areas that you go to. So I'm guessing after, like I say, after the Leshen we'll probably go to this swampland area then. Anyway, this has been Here's Coming. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode where we'll see if we can beat that Leshen again. I'm thinking, so it seems Thorns aren't the way to go. Some kind of like healing build maybe? Or perhaps some kind of just big tanky build where you've got plenty of health. So that you can just withstand that damage. Or we could get something that maybe debuffs his damage? Or increases my damage so massively. Like then we were getting extra strikes because of those gloves we'd found. Maybe if we'd have increased our damage to the point where maybe we get like 10 damage, he triggers those gloves to give us the 2 extra strikes, and then we just instantaneously finish him the next turn. That could have been an idea. That with like that sanguine vampire blood bottle to heal us up so we can survive an extra turn before we die. That might have worked out, so it definitely seems doable. Anyway, We'll give it a go next time, and I'll see you then.